to us about how JDG play around Kanavi.
So one of the big things that I want to talk about is how JDG set up Vision to allow Kanavi to take over a game, or at least bring himself back into a game, which is the case in this scenario. So this ward that he just placed is going to be so super important, because there's two big things here that we need to take note of. He's placed that ward down, but he's also got Vision here as well, which he knows that this camp is going to respawn him momentarily. So he makes a quick move into bot side just to give a bit of pressure to JDG. But the big thing that Kanavi is looking to track right now is where this Maokai is going. And as he sees in a second that this camp is going to respawn, and he's also looking at Talia leaving, watch the pattern that we see from him. He goes in towards his wolves and then back out over towards the Gromp. And the reason he's doing this is because he knows that the camps on the bot side are about to respawn, and that's where the Maokai is going to be. So immediately, Kanavi just moves in onto this bot side as they spot the Maokai coming through, and it gives the opportunity here for JDG to shut down Canyon and stop him from snowballing the game. And the reason this is so important right now, Canyon is ahead. Damwon have already gotten into a position where they've already killed Kanavi. Kanavi is behind, and Kanavi needs to stop Canyon from just taking over this game. And that ward that we placed has just cleared out. This is 12.5 minutes into the game, and this is where we get to see again JDG setting up this defensive vision on bot side just as Dragon is spawning. Crucially, they spot Nuguri on this wave on bot side, so I want you to watch Kanavi. Finishes his wolves and immediately goes into the top side. You don't want to fight this as JDG because they already spotted Nuguri, they know they're behind, but this is getting the chance for Kanavi to get back into this game and pick up a huge amount of the CS that he's behind and just putting pressure onto Canyon once more. And again, JDG moved to make the play. They spot that Nuguri is moving up onto this top side, but they're already in position to move in and find this pick as well. And this is what JDG are so good at doing, playing around the vision they've established, using the information that they've already picked up and making decisions on how they can set Kanavi up, either in this case to get back into the game or set up for picks around Kanavi in the enemy jungle to snowball this guy ahead.
What a value ward that initial pink was, as you mentioned, and then utilizing that vision to make perfect decisions in response. You can't always match your opponent. Sometimes it's about recognizing where they've got the power and just shifting yours to a different part of the map.
Yeah, and again, another example here of how they end up reading that play again. The vision has just been cleared out on the bot side once more, but clearing out that vision gives JDG the information they need. They move Yagao down, and this is why it's become so crucial for them throughout this tournament.
And what I want to highlight here as well is that if JDG doesn't make those plays, even with how good their team fighting is, Damwon was set to snowball that game. As you pointed out, there were a couple of key early plays that they found. They got their bot lane relatively far ahead, but by these moves, they were able to stay in the game and get to the point where the superior team fighting could actually pull them through. As we see here, the killer instinct of Yagao and Hope is